So hello guys, let me show you how to use MS Word in your phone or using your phone to create a lesson plan. So we have here the final lesson plan. Just click here, but if you don't have this, you can create your own. Just click or switch it to the light background if your background is too dark. So we have the different or various features here. We have the print, layout, headings, edit, share, and read aloud. So let's demonstrate you how to use this edit. So in edit we have a table, home, insert, draw, layout, review, and view. So in table, if you want to insert rows and columns, just click there. So we have then here the insert row above, if you want to insert row below, then click this. If you want to insert column left, then click it. Insert column right, then click it. So in home we have the font size. We have this our font and font size. So in font we have the required font for Dimsu, the Trebuchet MS. In a font size we can only use the standard size. Our font size we use 12 only. So if you want to bold your text, just long press it, then click B. Then if you want to some highlight, just click this slant. If you don't want the slant or bold, just click it back. So if you want to underline your text, just click U underline. So if you don't want, just click it back. So if you want to highlight your text, you use this one or click this highlight. So if you don't want, just click it back. Then for the we have here also the different paragraphs if you want to paragraph your text or your lesson plan. So in some we have also here the in insert we will use insert pictures. So if you want to insert the pictures, you use this feature. So just click this, insert, then pictures, photos, and just click if what you want to paste it. So just like this one, a voucher ticket, just insert, then bam. If you want to small size, just click this a little or 6 dots to adjust the size. But if you don't want to add a picture, just click it back. Then we have also the insert. In insert we have the equation. In equation you just type what you want to insert. So in draw, no need this one to create your lesson plan. So in layout, the margin standard is 1 inch. So the size is long. And then for review, just click on the spelling here above if you want to check your spelling if it's wrong or right. So in home we have the different bullets and different numbering like this, and the bullets is something like this. Just click what you want, and also to adjust your paragraph, you have this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. So for the style, have also the style if you want the default normal body text, heading 1, etc. Then if you want to save your lesson plan, just click these three dots here above. We have the save as, just click this, then click what you want to, where you want to save it, in OneDrive personal or this device or for the browse. After that, just finalize your lesson plan. Before saving it, just finalize or check any or your lesson plan if it's right or wrong, then save. That's it. Thank you.
Here is the PowerPoint that we've been creating using the Canva, which was our theme as color blue, and for the design we pick it in here, wherein this is it, and we've just added the design wherein we put a calculator, an abacus, or a sticker that might be appropriate for mathematics class. And for that, our font was here, and we used the panic lab, and for the whole PPT that we've been creating, we use different kind of fonts. And for its sizes, we also use it differently. And also, before I forgot, here in our font color, we can just adjust it. Like for example, if we want a color orange or color pink or violet or such, then you can use whatever you wanted to use for its color, but for us it is applicable for color white. And for the next is the prayer. It is the same as the first slide that will be used for its font and its sizes, and for the elements we've been choose it in here. Like for example, if we click it, then it goes into our PowerPoint, then we could adjust, replace, or everything, and also we can edit its color if we wanted to. But not all the elements that we put in can change its color, just like this angel. And for the next is our classroom rules that we may input in here, and from the word simple. And for our classroom rules, we have also an items in here that will be used during our demonstration. And the classroom rules that we've been put in here, we are just going to copy in our lesson plan and paste it in here, and also in here. And for our class signals, we have two flags, which is the orange and the pink, and if we have been raised the flag, then the student should be able to familiarize with it. And here is the definition, and from the word com, then it has an acronym, which was they could concentrate, observe, and minimize their voice if we've been raising the pink flag. And for the orange flag, if we've raised the pound flag, they should be familiarized with its definition. And for their acronym, it is to participate, organize, understand, notice, and do their best. And for the next is their activity part, and then this is the title of their activity, which is Manu Garud. And for the next, is the instruction that they need to follow throughout the activity, wherein they are guided in here for them to start and after it finishes. And the next is the groupings that they have during the activity, wherein we've created also here at the Canva and save it, and we can see it here in our uploads in the images. Like for example, here it is. If we click it, then it goes to our PowerPoint. Then we could adjust, resize, or everything we wanted through for our presentation, and for them to visualize who our group mates are. And for our timer, we've been get this video through the YouTube as well, and we've just record and upload it here, wherein we can see in here, and if you click it just like a photo, then it goes into our PowerPoint. But in here we can also adjust it or crop it if we wanted to, just like an image like before. And this video, after all, is an example but not exactly the video that we've put it in our timer. Like in here, if we are going to adjust its time, and let's hear its sounds after the 5 minutes where in its time's up for the activity. And it hears like this. And for the next slide, here are the questions that they could need to share after their activity, wherein their experience for the spinning wheel, and for the second one is tossing a coin. Station 3 is the combination of coin and spinning wheel, and 4 is the combination of tossing a or rolling a die or spinning a wheel, and for the fifth station, which was the combination of spinning or combination of two spinning wheels. And for that, since we don't need to put the analysis, then we proceed after our activity for that page. And for the next is our topic for the discussion. Next is the learning objectives, where we're just only copy it from our lesson plan. And we can see here that we can now apply the font which was different from before. And for here, the Avalon, and in here, the Alice, and its size may differ from every sentence that we've got, or a paragraph. And here is the question before the discussion, and actually we can apply this question because our strategy is a flipped classroom, and we've been only focused more on activity. That is why we have a questions at first. And for the next is the recalling part, wherein we've got this from the module that they have, and they're just going to recall everything in here. And after that, they can recall also the definition of simple events and also the formula. And we put this formula in here, and we got it using the module and paste it easily in here. And for the next is the example. Like I said earlier that they are only based on activity if they could apply what they've learned using the module that we've sent to them. And here is the answer after their activity and another example and its answer. And for the next is the compound events wherein they're just going to recall it again for what was compound events all about. And for them also to differentiate between union and intersection, we've been put another image for them to easily differentiate for what is the definition of union and intersection, or what is the difference between the two in appropriate terms by the use of union and intersection in computing its probability. And for the next is the fundamental probabilities of compound events. Here it was the definition and its formula, wherein they're just going to share an example of each definition and also in here. And before I forgot, here is the symbol for the union that we've been copy from the module for us to easily put this symbol, because we don't actually find any symbol here at the Canva. That's why we're just going to copy from the module and such. And for the next is the summary of our formulas that we could use in our compound events. And we've got it from the uploads in the images, and we're just only click it just like this, like before, and replace or resize it. Or we can also change its color as well if we wanted to. Like for example, if we want to change its color, like we wanted like more yellow, then it comes like that, or a color blue, then it goes like that, and for that one, and just like that. And for the next is the activity for the compound events, where they can apply the 4 different formulas that they can use in each activity, wherein they have 4 different activities, and in that, for checking their activities if they got it correctly. And before I forgot, we've been also give them a handout of it for it to better do it on time, not just presenting it individually. And for the another activity, for not only applying what the formula or what was the formula or what was the 4 formulas that they could apply, but further develop their critical thinking in understanding this activity, wherein they can differentiate on how to use those formulas. And for the next is the another formulas or another activity for them to answer. And since we don't need to apply the application part in here, wherein we've just only give them a worksheet wherein they can work as a team or as a team collaboratively, not just base it on our PowerPoint. And for the next is the questions for what they have learned throughout our discussion. And the last one is our rubrics that we've been created also using the Canva, and we can also see it here in our image, like in here. And for that, those rubrics give a guidelines on how they could answer the activity that was given to them actually in the assessment and in the assignment. And that's all for our PowerPoint, which was easily created by the use of our lesson plan, which was applicable to all.
So this is the row score of our 25 students. And we will compute their total score, percentage score, and weighted score. So this is how to compute the total of our written works. First is type equal, then go to insert, then tap the sum. And select all the score of the first student. Then enter, so we got 62. Then do the same process to all score of each students until we compute all their total scores. Then next we compute their percentage score. So to compute it, type equal, then select the total score of student over multiply to 100, then enter. Then we can do the same process to all students. Next, compute the weighted score, enter equal, then select the percentage score of student, multiply to 0.40 since we have 40% of the written works, then enter. So we got 31 weighted score. And then do also the same process to all score of students until we compute all the weighted scores. And then to compute their performance task score, just like what we did in the written works. Go to data, then tap sum, then select all the score of the first student, then enter. Their only difference is the number of total score. Then do all the same process until we compute all their total scores. To compute the percentage score, just like what we did in the written works, select the total score of student over the total number of score, then multiply it to 100. 90.91%. Again, select the total score of student over the total number of score, multiply it to 100. Then, to get the weighted score, select the computed percentage score, multiply it to 0.40 since our performance task is 40%. Again, select the computed percentage score, multiply it to 0.40, then do the same process to all students. After that, we compute their quarterly assessment with a 20%. For percentage score, select the score from their quarterly assessment over the total number of score, multiply it again to 100. That is equal to 87.5. Do the same process. Select the score of student over the total number of score, multiply it to 100. For weighted score in the quarterly assessment, select the computed percentage score, multiply it to 0.20 since our quarterly assessment is 20%. That is equal to 17.5. Since we are done computing their written work score and performance task score, we can compute their initial grades. By selected the computed weighted score in their written task plus the computed weighted score in their performance task plus their computed weighted score in the quarterly assessment, and then enter. Then the computed initial grade is 84.86. Do the same process. Select the computed weighted score in the written task plus the computed weighted score in the performance task plus the computed weighted score in the quarterly assessment is equal to 84.86. And then, just do the same process to all to get their initial grade. After we compute their initial grade, we can now compute their quarterly grade. First, by typing equal, then type VLOOKUP, and then select it. So for lookup value, we select the computed initial grade of student, then comma, then for table array, we proceed to sheet 2. Since I put here the transmuted grade from the DepEd officials. Then select 0 to 100. After that, comma again. Then for column index number, we put number 2 since the transmuted grade is in column 2. And we can write through for range lookup since we are getting the approximately or the exact grade from our initial grades. And then we can enter it. So the computed quarterly grade of first student is 90. Then do the same process. Type VLOOKUP, then select the initial grade, comma, then go to sheet 2, select the transmuted table 0 to 100, and then comma again, and then for column index number, we put number 2, comma, then for range lookup, we put true to get the approximately or exact grade. Then enter. That is equal to 89. Then just do the same process to all students to get their quarterly grades. So, That is how to compute grades in the Excel.